There are now prequels, computer games, and even a new TV show in the works that take place in the wizarding world. But even with all these new movies, fans still love the original Harry Potter movies and keep going back to them. In these 8 movies, Daniel Radcliffe's Harry Potter and his friends deal with life at Hogwarts. Each movie is about a different school year. Things get hard for them as they get older, especially since Voldemort, played by Ralph Fiennes, is becoming a bigger threat. No one can ever get bored talking about Harry Potter and listening to it, right? So in this video, we are going to talk about everything about the Harry Potter movie series. Stay with us to relish the memories. Let's get started. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone came out in 2001, marking the start of the journey. This first movie introduces people to the magical world of Hogwarts. The movies start to deal with darker themes, which shows how the characters change from good kids to young adults who have to deal with real risks. The different directors who worked on the movies also affected this change in tone. Each brought their style and point of view to the projects. One thing that makes the Harry Potter movies so easy to understand is that the stories are simple. A lot of flashbacks happen in later movies, but the story is still easy to follow. Each movie builds on the one before it, making a story that flows well and keeps people interested from start to finish. The birth of Harry Potter still takes place in the 1980s, which is also when his parents died, as shown by their tombstone in Godric's Hollow. However, not everything in the film fits with that time. Some of the clothes worn in the movies look like they were made in the early 2000s, not the 1980s. Also, Dudley has a school license from 2001, which makes it seem like the events in the movies might have happened between 2001 and 2008. Harry Potter turns 11 years old in 1991 and learns that he is a witch, just like his parents. This is where the first movie is mostly set. The story is about his first year at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, where he steps into a magical world. Harry stops Voldemort from getting the Philosopher's Stone by the end of the school year. This is a powerful item that could help Voldemort get back to power. Voldemort always shows up at the end of the school year, which becomes a theme in most of the books. In the movie, Harry's birthday is very important because it's the first day of his new life as a wizard. We also meet all the important people in his life at this point: his friends, teachers, and enemies. There is one scene in the movie that happens before 1991. We see Harry as a baby on the night Voldemort tries to kill him and his parents. It's the first scene. Harry's summer break is coming to an end, and the second Harry Potter movie starts. Like the books, it doesn't spend much time on summer and starts the new school year right away. This time, we meet Dobby, a strange little house elf who doesn't want Harry to go back to Hogwarts for his second year. In the first movie, Ginny Weasley didn't get much screen time, but as she starts her first year at Hogwarts, she finally gets her chance and becomes more important to the story. The story of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets jumps back and forth between the present and the past. Harry and his friends start to learn more about Tom Riddle's past. Riddle used to go to Hogwarts before he turned into Voldemort, the evil wizard. Key events are shown in flashbacks, such as Hagrid being kicked out of school and Voldemort as a 16-year-old. Fans get to see more of Voldemort's rise to power through these glimpses into his past that become a regular part of the series. The third Harry Potter movie is called The Prisoner of Azkaban. With the help of a cool magic tool called the Time Turner, this one's time travel is mixed up. Harry, his friends, and Ivan are back at Hogwarts for a third year. Things get crazy when the story jumps between 2 different times. First, there is the normal storyline, which picks up where the last movie left off. Harry and Hermione then use the Time Turner to go back in time and fix the mistakes. This changes the course of events. It's not a full-on roller coaster ride, though. The time travel is more like a quick loop-de-loop. It doesn't mess up the whole timeline too much. Sirius Black is a big character in this movie, and he turns out to be very important in Harry's life. And unlike most fights with Voldemort, this one ends on a different note. The big surprise shows who Scabbers the Rat is. Without a doubt, it changes the game. More is shown about a summer break in the 4th movie in the series. The fun Quidditch World Cup starts it off, and Harry gets to spend time with the Weasley family. Things change when they go back to Hogwarts for their 4th year. Everyone at school is talking about the Triwizard Tournament, which is a dangerous battle between schools. Harry doesn't want to be a part of the game, but he finds himself sucked into it. The movie also goes into Barty Crouch's past and how he was connected with the Death Eaters in the 1980s. This gives us a better look at the darker side of the wizarding world. To make things more fun, we start to see some of the main players struggle with how they feel. Harry and Ginny seem to have a crush on each other, and Ron and Hermione are starting to feel closer to each other. Voldemort is back, and Ralph Fiennes plays him in his full scary form. This is what stands out. Harry is back at Hogwarts for his 5th year in Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, but things get off to a bad start. He has to use a strong Patronus spell over the summer, which gets him kicked out of Hogwarts for a short time. Luckily, that choice is overturned, but it sets the tone for the year. Things will not be the same. Not everyone loves Harry and Dumbledore as much as they used to. Dorothea Umbridge, the new teacher of defense against the dark arts, walks in. Umbridge is even worse than Snape. Even though she wears pink, she's very mean, and she's quickly becoming a figure that everyone loves to hate. The Ministry of Magic plays a bigger part in the movie, which also makes the wizarding world a little bigger. Not to get too specific, but Cho Chang is the person Harry has his first real crush on. But not everything is roses and butterflies. The sad death of Sirius Black turns the movie darker and adds another layer of grief to Harry's journey. Through March 1998, the first part of Deathly Hallows is told. It starts in August 1997, when Bill Weasley and Fleur Delacour get married. We go back in time a few times to learn about the Elder Wand's past and the story of the 3 brothers. Instead of using flashbacks, Hermione tells the story like a good bedtime story. The plot is pretty easy to follow, even though it takes place over 2 movies. WB and HBO said in April 2023 that they would be making a new Harry Potter TV show. You might not see as much of the world in the movies as you had hoped, though. The movies didn't pick up where this new series left off. It will start over and tell the story from the books all over again for a new group of people. We don't know a lot about the specifics yet, but this show won't take place at the same time as the movies. Many people are interested in what this new show could mean for the Fantastic Beasts movies. There were rumors that WB might stop the Harry Potter series after The Secrets of Dumbledore didn't do as well as planned. We were lucky that those fears were wrong. Big plans are still in the works for the wizarding world. It's not clear how this remake will change the Fantastic Beasts movie. The Secrets of Dumbledore might be the last movie in that series. However, just to tell you, the new Harry Potter TV show is set to start in 2026. Yes, you heard that right. What are you waiting for in this show? Do share with us in the comments section below. If you enjoyed watching the video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.